This session, Kelsier has all his marbles for now, still. Get in that headspace, and he's agreed to meet up with Revna. She reached out via Sending Stone, so that's kind of where we're at right now. But he's been sleeping in the woods. Let's see if I could get the voice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I am Kelsier. Yes, that's my name, and this is sort of the voice that I have sometimes, depending on if I've had any dairy and if my vocal cords are clogged or not. All right. Oh boy, sleeping outside is really not the best. I should probably take Revna up on her offer. Okay. Alright, Revna, you old bastard. It's time for you to get your shit done. Yes. I am honestly a bit terrified, and I am not quite sure how this will go, but she seemed interested in making up with me for whatever reason. But judgment was never really her strong suit, so... Alright, well, we talked that one time. It feels like a blur. I was under a different mindset then. I'll take the back roads, because I don't want to be seen by the people who want to kill me, most probably. Oh, my back is stiff. Yes, I hate these bushes. Fucking bushes. Now we know Yukio's typically in the sand in the morning, so I'll cut it a little bit more this way. And also cut out as many steps as oh my. Well, I can see why the steps are there. Good morning, Revna. Should we carry this down further? Just if that's okay.
I kind of left the house without telling anyone what's going on, so no one fell with me. So
yes.
Let's try and make this quick before Jameson holds the meeting and then shoots everyone.
Yes, typical Jameson move. Yeah. So.
How's your morning going?
Well, the woods are a little uncomfortable, but they're not too bad.
Sleeping?
Hmm?
You've been sleeping in the woods.
Well, yeah, it's better than I fell asleep on the cliffs a few nights ago, and it was very rocky and painful when I woke up in the morning. despite how I look, I'm pretty old. My body doesn't like hard surfaces, so the dirt is a little bit nicer.
You did not have to. And if you do want to give me space, I know that Kane has extra rooms at Eliphas.
Just to be honest, I don't really feel comfortable staying there, and I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable by staying in your place, so...
Well, I'm sure we can find an alternative rather than you being in the cold and uncomfortable.
It's, as I said, the woods are much nicer than the rocks.
I would think so, because, shades at night.
They haven't really bothered me. Are we having a shade problem currently?
I just prefer talking face to face about, everything rather than some letter you leave. I just want to hear everything from you.
Everything is a lot of things, but
Jameson already told me, but are you the one that cursed me?
Well, I suppose, in a way, yes. I'm the one who facilitated the curse that you have currently. I am sorry about that dearly. I am. It's... I mean, if I had known you, I never would have done such a thing. It's just... Well, I'm sure that doesn't make it better, but...
Why me?
I really don't want to say, because...
I need to hear it.
It was... It's not how I feel anymore, but upon first entry, and you have to understand, a different mindset than I am in currently, but upon first entry I was looking for anybody, and I could first glance at you, and I suppose I saw someone who was trusting and vulnerable, and I took advantage of it.
That's not really the answer I was hoping for, but
What kind of answer are you hoping for? Why pick you? I don't think that would be a good one.
You would begin making your way to the library for our morning meeting.
Do we have to?
we didn't even get to talk
That would
much.
be beneficial.
It would
not bear to be shot. So.
Okay, let's walk
But again, that's not how I feel anymore, and I do view you as my family and my granddaughter and someone very near to me, and
Am I still allowed to have your last name?
well, of course, the question is whether you'd want it or not.
Kelsier, you've done this to me. You've put me on borrowed time, but I genuinely can't be angry at you. I tried my best. I mean, Kane even put every aspect of the situation on the table and tried to make me angry, but I just can't. All I am is sad that that's what happened to the one person I consider family.
Yes. There's no real justification to it. I could try to give you the context, but I don't think it'll really make it any better.
I still like the context of just anything.
Well, this curse that you have, it belonged to Bethany, and I sought a way to cure her of it, and the way to cure it was to transfer it, and so I left to find someone to transfer it to.
So, you transferred me the curse that originally belonged to them. So
Yes.
that they could live.
Yes, yes, that's essentially the crux of it. I wouldn't say necessarily.
Cursed.
I guess to give you the full context, all of my grandkids are cursed. Every single one of them, and it's something that's afflicted all of them.
I think we'll have to pause this for now, but I'd love to continue.
Right, yes. I never been very good at telling the truth, and this is awkward to say the least.
Did anyone notice that Hudson has a tail?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Conversation.
They are a guinea pig.
There's innocence. I believe the term is a hedgehog.
Hudson? I
Ah,
thought it was
squirrel.
right about my tail.
You're small, wherever you're pointing.
Morning.
I can hear you. I've got good ears. Yes, I have.
Did you resolve any of your issues the other day?
My issues?
A mouse?
You turned my sword to sand.
With them?
Oh,
mean.
I'm working on it.
We'll get you. Don't worry.
I'm a hedgehog.
It's far from anywhere.
Think of that.
Everyone that I was expecting
I see.
to see here is here.
that high of a jump.
It's so small.
Getting to the... Yes, okay, never mind.
You're small.
So to begin the meeting, as I said yesterday, good job on all your progress in your work. We're going to be taking a little bit more time before we go to the village, just so that everyone can get in the business that they need done, including actually selling and working and you know, making money. The blacksmith is going to be around, so if you want to go mining and getting some ores, that would be good. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Also, I will be buying some herbs.
Everything okay?
And other things. Well, I do, yes. Thinking about making some potions and some poisons.
Oh, poison.
Nice.
People considered my last attempt at a healing potion a poison.
How fucking
Adrian can
mad
help.
Are you at making potions that you
Then you must really be a descendant of Fenrir. He is bad at everything. Everything.
sure is
And he's the one who was put in charge.
He works hard. He may not be able to read very well, or write
He can't read
at
either.
all,
Ah,
or swim.
Good job.
yes, I suppose hard work is important.
He's probably the best leader this guild has ever had.
I can do more than not Loki.
Would love to meet him one day.
So can I.
Just because you can do more than him doesn't mean you can do what he does better.
Yeah, he's good at lying on tables.
You are just
It's good at being a
lot of
cube.
commentary today.
You
There's
had
a
beat
lot
my ass
coming
a few
out
days
on
ago,
Yes, when Jameson was actually saying
Blew over
something
my
productive.
head before you even finished grappling me.
Shut up.
No, I'm mad because you don't have balls, and they couldn't punch him.
Well. What?
Can we just get this over
What
with?
now?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
What was that about balls?
Well,
Nothing.
essentially, just get stuff done. I believe actually soon, if not this week, maybe next week. I believe that Blaze is going to be dropping by with some progress reports on some of his missions, so forward to that. If you don't know who Blaze is, he has sealing magic. Blaze is a senior member. He is the leader of the raiding party. People who go around raiding and basically taking over places that have way many more people comparatively to them for mission purposes. And yes, considering his ability, he is probably the closest person to becoming an administrator,
Interesting.
at least in terms of strength, though he is not interested in the position.
What about you?
What? What about me?
If someone else becomes administrator, would that mean you would be stepping down?
No, there's two administrator roles and then the head administrator, which is Fenrir's position.
Ah.
We have been looking for an administrator for some time, but all of the senior members have proven very unreliable.
Why don't you just become?
Yeah, be two administrators.
He already is.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
been since
There's
I was
two.
16.
What?
Good for you.
Indeed.
16.
That's pretty young.
Yes, I am the youngest, or I was the youngest person to ever be named administrator. I still hold the title, though at the old age of 87, I consider it not to be
Oh,
something
yes,
I
yes.
consider it a current tense.
It's just a baby.
Anyway, yes, go about your day. If you have any questions, be sure to not ask me, ask the blacksmith. Thank you.
Will the blacksmith have administrator answers for questions that we have?
He is also a founding member.
Oh.
What?
A founding member, meaning
I
he
thought you said
participated
family
in the
member.
Forbidden
I'm
War.
gonna get really confused.
Not a family member.
He was here at the start type thing.
I don't think I've
I
met the
see.
blacksmith.
And for any, just in case we are completely never going to
Maybe we should teach
be
you how to
misunderstood by stupid things, you may call him Ratatosker.
Ratatouille. Okay.
Ratatoskar. What?
Ratatouille was
Try
that?
that at your own peril.
No, not Ratatouille. Ratatoskar. What are you saying?
I was saying. I thought we were saying the same thing. Ratatouille.
Ratatoskar.
Get the fuck out.
Tossed
of
her
my
where? Where did the rat toss her?
Is meeting over?
Shoot him.
meeting over.
All right.
I'm not going to shoot him.
Wants to know someone's
Damn.
You know, it wouldn't work for anyone else.
You're small today.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
What do you want, Armadillo?
Well,
That's not even fucking close at
yeah.
this point.
Have you decided on a name for yourself yet?
Actually, no, that's
You
not
look
that.
exactly
That's not
like an
that bad.
armadillo.
Names are weird.
Do I have plating on my back?
Your name's weird.
Long
You got
snout?
something on your back.
No,
They're fucking quills.
I'm saying that
Porcupine, if anything.
names are a weird thing. I don't understand.
I mean, it's some form for some way to address you, and that you will know they're talking specifically to you in case you're in a crowded room and there are people standing next to you.
I'm proud of you. You're running out of animal names.
I don't think it's hard to talk to me. Most of the time, it's
Eventually
short
you'll
thing.
look back the hedgehog.
Do
I'm still pretty short.
you enjoy being called short thing?
Most likely not. This is why I
No.
always do this.
Then find
But I
something.
know they're talking to me.
Why not find something that you enjoy being called?
Probably wouldn't be the first.
I could call you zippers because you've got a, or I could call you buttons because your pants are covered in buttons. It looks like. Ah.
You have metal there. What am I gonna call you, metal?
I mean, I do have a name that I have, unlike you.
Don't call me zippers. Don't call me buttons. I don't like that.
All right, well, pick something you do like, so I make sure that I'm calling you something you enjoy.
Stuff like that. By the way,
Fingerless mittens.
No.
I can just do that normally.
What?
No, but like really fast.
Wait, you said what? That was.
Yeah, what's up?
Real quick, I want to help you out with something.
Look, it's my brother.
Help me out with what?
Oh,
I don't need help.
Yes, well,
I think we should head back to the docks.
yes, I can continue where we left off.
What?
Was the paper?
Do not touch your fingers.
Call me on the sending stone if you need me, Parvis. Right.
It gets enough.
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
I just
Let's
see.
just sneak around.
Okay. Just walk through the bushes.
Do you still consider me family in your
Yes,
brother?
yes.
I mean, you said that in the letter, but
Yes,
that
of
again, that was
course.
just a piece of paper.
I mean, I only wrote that because last time I saw you, it seemed like you didn't even want to be around or see me, which is fair. No judgment there. I just didn't want to cause you any more pain by forcing you to see my visage.
I don't want. I don't want to sound mean, but don't pull a "oh woe is me" act.
It's not my intention at all. I'm just purely trying to make your time here more enjoyable for you.
Before I knew everything that I know now, I enjoyed having a grandfather. And I
Yes.
still do. I enjoy having you as my family. It just hurts a little to know that someone you trusted so easily betray you. I mean, have you done this scheme with many others?
No. I mean, you're the first I've ever implemented it on, and as
I'm glad to be your first.
right. I'm sure you might have been told this already, but not really something I could pull off more than once, because it has had its effects on me as well.
Is that why you thought I was just Bethany?
Yes, I suppose so. I mean,
Are you sure it's not just the old man brain thing?
it only started happening once the contract was signed, and I suppose it could be old age catching up to me, but if it hadn't done it so far, I have a hard time believing that it would just now decide to rear its head at a very inopportune time.
I mean, I don't know what the effects of cursing a demon are.
from my understanding, the effects of this specific curse and ones that impact sanity and mental fortitude. I won't go into it because, as you've said, don't get to commit the sin and then have others feel sorry for you for the consequences. But that's just putting it out on the table. It's one of my concerns is that.
Go ahead.
It's just one of my concerns. I'm just afraid that I won't be me the next day, or even at one moment it might just happen. I could. But that's enough about me.
Well, do you feel clarity now?
I have for the past few days, but I can. There are times when I hear something or see something that's not quite there. When I find myself staring off, losing thought, and then I can tell that something's wrong with my mind. But that's, again, it's not what is important now. How are you holding up?
I won't lie to you, it hurts.
Yes, of course it does.
It hurts that you did that, yet I still forgive you no matter what.
I mean, it's not that I'm not happy to hear that, but at the same time, I mean, should you be throwing around forgiveness to someone who's done something to you so readily? It's just, I'm not sure if I would do the same thing if I were in your shoes, but I suppose that's what makes you who you are, and me who I am.
You said that all of your grandchildren have this curse somehow. I'll be honest, you're doing it for a good cause, so I can see why you do it. Just me being subject to something that'll eventually kill me is
Do I tell her?
not
What?
best, because I fear
Break
death.
whatever's here. I've got to tell her no matter what the consequences are. It's not for a good cause.
You said that.
I'm not a good person, Revna. I'm not. I'm truly not. The reason that any of them are cursed is for the selfish desire for my wife and myself to live longer, and we made a deal before we had any kids or grandkids that for each grandkid we had, it would add to our longevity. And of course, I didn't expect to grow attached to any of them, but when I did with Bethany, I didn't seek it for her well-being. I sought it because I didn't want to lose someone that reminded me of my daughter and who I cared for. And it wasn't for her, it was for my selfish desires. And that's what put it on you. So I am not a good person. And again, your forgiveness may be too readily handed out. But that's the whole situation.
And you're telling me the truth when I'm not the first you've done this?
No, as I said, I didn't plan on growing attached to any of my grandkids. It was only after Risa passed away and that we took in Bethany, and she reminded me so much of her mother, and for my own selfish desire to see that and have her in my life, I decided to do something about it. I can't just cure them. You see, someone else has to take their place.
the whole solution that Jameson's giving me is a band-aid to stop the effects, and then eventually redo. I mean, do you not know that was an option, or?
I'm not even quite sure what he's giving you, if I'm being honest. What solution has he offered?
In the village that we are going to be going to, I guess they do some sort of blood magic, but they do something to help stop the effects. I don't entirely know what, or some sort of spooky ooky ritual, but, I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, I've looked very hard before. It wasn't just my first choice to give it to someone else. I did look for options, but I'm not sure how well that'll work for you, seeing as Jameson has essentially said that I will have to be meeting with the devil who holds your curse and be taking it on myself.
I don't want that to happen to you.
Yes, well, I suppose I don't really mind if it happens to me. I see. But
that's a little crazy to say, because, you know, the whole, me and my wife, curse our entire bloodline so that we could live longer. I mean, how old even are you?
I think
7,000 or something?
Not quite that old, just 107. But if I'm being honest, meeting you has helped me view things differently, and I don't know, you've softened the icicle heart that I've had. My only real concern is what will happen to my wife.
That's a long time to go without caring for your family, Kelsier.
Yes, well, you put up a wall and enforce it, and it becomes habit. It becomes second nature. It was hard at first, but, well, Kylie and I had been through hard stuff that it didn't make it so tough as it might have been for others.
You said that you're ready to take on the curse for me, which I am thankful for the offer, but I'll be honest, I don't want to see you dead. I don't want to see you go without seeing your wife or slip out.
Yes, well, that's...
I know, I'm so afraid of what comes after death, but knowing how...
Yeah, we have that in common.
I matter to you.
I wouldn't say that. I've seen the way that people here care for you. They care for you deeply, and I wouldn't say you matter little.
Family. You hurt me. I mean, what about the rest that are pretending to be my friends? Pretending the ones that I love could be you in the mythical fact.
I'm sorry, I couldn't see clearly. I've done more than just hurt your trust with me. I've damaged it with others, and they care for you. I can tell they care for you, the way the looks of hatred I see in their eyes, and the ways that they care I see for they have for you. It's real. It's they care for you. If anybody means little to the guild, it's me.
I'd be okay with taking this curse and dying so you could see your wife.
You're just a child. I've lived more than my fair share of life, and others' lives. It's, if I'm being honest, I would like to find a way to take it off of all my grandkids, but as of right now, I'm not sure of any way.
I'll try to help you guess I'm sorry. I was your last pit stop before it all went to shit.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry I get to meet such an amazing person as yourself, and you changed my view on life in such a profound way, even with the small amount of time we've had together.
I don't know how.
Yes, well, you made me care, so that's something very few people have been able to accomplish. Maybe.
Still call you Grandpa.
I mean, part of me would like nothing less to hear that, but the other part, every time you say it, I just feel a stab of guilt for what I've done to you. Are you sure you'd even want? Why would you want to continue with? Be honest with yourself, Revna. There's so many better people here to look up to and to consider family. Why pick the person who cursed you? Who viewed you as nothing but a target and vulnerable? Why pick them as your family?
You view me as nothing but a target and vulnerable? Okay,
Again, I don't feel that way anymore, but that's how I viewed you, and I used you. I lied and manipulated you. There's so many people here who have been honest with you and open about their feelings, and
I can't take that they're being honest. But I know that even if it was all a lie, or even if you're lying to me now, that I through it all I still view you as family, especially through some fucked up ways, because you had said that that's what family do, is that they fuck you over.
well, I mean, he's not wrong there, at least in my experience, but the scale at which they do it, it's not quite on this level from my understanding.
I have no one else, and
Yes, of course you can call me Grandpa if that's what you want. Sorry, I thought I saw something in the water. Anyways,
I do forgive you for now, but I'm not going to forget what you did or what happened.
it's fair.
I won't feel safe with you being in the same house, but I would still appreciate being your friend and your granddaughter. I'd still appreciate if you got a nice bed at night and a nice house to keep you warm. I mean, seriously.
I'm sure I can find another house. Walking around.
I'm sure that being outside will make you lose your mind faster.
Well, maybe it's the case. I'll look around and I'll see if there's another house available for us. For me.
Worst comes to worst, Yukio always sleeps outside on the docks or on the beach.
Yes.
He'll keep you company and safe.
Right. Yes. Revna, I'm honestly, I don't deserve your forgiveness, and I still can't understand it, but I'll do everything I can.
Because I'm greedy.
Yes. Yes. You take after your grandfather in that way.
I can't let you go.
Greed, fear of death.
Thank you for talking with me.
Yes, of course. I fear that between you and possibly Parvis, the only people I can talk to here anymore. This place has become a sort of a prison to me, as it is, but at least you make it feel less so. Please, did you not hear your own words earlier? I mean, I'm the one who brought this on myself. do not feel sorry for me for having to face consequences of my actions. I mean, they're bound to catch up to me sooner or later.
I mean, like I said before, I can't feel anger towards you. I just feel guilt.
Well, you shouldn't feel guilty about anything. I'm the one who performed the sin. I'm the one who should carry the guilt. How are things with Hudson and Adrian? I've noticed he started following you around.
He gave me a little gift the other day, and it was really nice.
Steel flower, I suppose.
Off. Yeah, a little flower. How? No.
I helped him make it. He wouldn't say who it was for, of course.
Oh.
But
I don't know why. It's just a little gift. I mean, he seemed nervous, but I don't know why.
oh dear.
What?
Oh, my. Well.
Oh, you're worrying me right now, Kelsier.
I suppose I would say it's something you should figure out on your own, but I would rather not keep things from you, even on the small level. Let's just say it's more than a little gift. The boy has...
like a peace offering?
he's caught feelings.
Oh!
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how to react to that information.
Well, how do you feel about him? If we're being honest, just...
I barely know him.
Yes.
I barely got to know him.
I had thought that was the case too, and I was surprised that that turned out to be just. I was like, I haven't even seen the two of them interact, really.
So I wouldn't mind to know if Hudson might. Anyway,
Hudson might what?
That's surprising. Nothing.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad we had this talk, Grandpa. Words are things.
Yes. Well, I don't know if are we allowed? Can I maybe offer?
Yeah.
I know you probably have many things to do today, and so I guess just if you see a Gramps around, just I guess say hi, and that's all I really need. The last few days have been pretty lonely.
A lot of us are gonna go mining. I don't want you to be alone, or this to be a prison, or endless repeating.
Well,
I'm sure Parvis would love to talk with you.
Yes, I would love to hang out with Parvis too, whenever they're done hiding behind the wall.
Yeah.
Whenever well, I'm sure they'll come out in due time.
Hiding? Oh, I'm so sad that Parvis won't join us for a group hug.
I guess they really must hate me after all.
They really hate us. I feel so hated and unloved.
Well, I guess I'll go cry.
I guess we have to go cry because we are so unloved and so ignored. And
Yes.
no hugs will ever happen ever.
If only Parvis was here.
That kid is stubborn, I'll give him that.
They are. What do you make of the newest addition to to the siblings?
I don't really know. I've only seen them around at the fight. I don't know their personalities or do they even have a name?
They don't, and I've been trying to get them to come up with one. They seem opposed to it.
Oh. Hello.
There they are. I mean, I do enjoy their company. They remind me a little bit of, if I'm being honest, they remind me of, their spunky attitude reminds me of Carolina when we were younger, but... Oh, there you are. Oh my, you've got quite the grip.
Hi, I randomly saw you guys walking this way from totally over there.
Yes, yes, I'm sure.
Have you guys made up yet? Are you not angry at each other anymore?
I was...
I'm still angry, but we put it aside.
Yes. I did something wrong and unforgivable, but, well, she's forgiven me anyways, despite it.
That's good, right?
Yes, it's good. No more moping in graveyards for me, I suppose. I will find some productive pastime.
That was the first place I checked when I was.
It was in a hole.
I wasn't in a hole. I was not in a hole.
You dug your own grave?
I was sitting next to Kiri's grave and the others, and well, you know, I was facing my fear of death that I talked about. But well, it's a different story for another day. Anyways, what are you two up to? You're here together. Just coincidentally happened to be here at the exact same time. You don't know whether you came here together. How about unknown?
First we did.
No.
No. No name.
No name?
No.
Stabby.
No. No.
Nobody?
I mean, I want to.
Purple.
What?
Purple.
Why not Saber? That's a kind of sword. It's a cool name. Or Razor. Saber?
I will think on these.
You want to be named after a weapon.
Weapons for you to name yourself after. Halberd, scimitar, hammer.
I'm partial to halberd myself because then you could go by Hal for short.
Oh, that is good.
I will think.
I'll think of weapons for you.
I got a new sword.
Yes.
You destroyed my last one.
Well, you did attempt to stab me in the hand with it.
You do that?
Do you want to repeat performance?
Because it's light.
I mean, it's not. It makes a warm, but it's not light.
It's bright. I don't like bright things.
Yes.
My Auntie
I like that
Revna.
person.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Keep them company, I suppose. So.
I'm a recruit.
You're a recruit. Congratulations.
Jameson said that.
Wow.
I'm part of the guild now.
Yeah, you're growing up. It's the first step. We're on an equal level now, I suppose. That makes us equals.
We are?
Yes, I'm also only a recruit.
Only a recruit?
I suppose
I thought you were a senior.
I mean, I'm technically a senior recruit. A senior who is a recruit. That's a joke because I'm old, and old people are referred to as seniors, and so I'm a recruit. But I'm also old, so I'm a senior recruit. Have you eaten today?
I think that's what I was trying to say. I had a sandwich.
Ah, good.
It was it's the book person one.
Book person one.
The one who the one who likes Auntie Revna.
Ah, yes, the nerd.
I was supposed to say that.
No, I'm aware of the situation. I mean, I believe you and I were both there when he asked me to make a gift for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he made it.
That's very sweet.
And it had the crust on it first, but then I was confused, and then he cut it off, just like you did.
Good. I'm glad. He knows. Good morning, Yukio. Hello.
Hello.
What brings you out this way?
Nothing. Just wanted to find you to have a talk.
Find Pavis or myself?
More talks?
You.
Me. Oh boy.
People talk. Pretty normal.
Sometimes.
You just had a talk with Auntie Revna.
Oh, really?
Yes, well.
Hmm?
So you got a lot of talking to do today.
Yes, I guess it's to make up for the past few days where I didn't really talk much to anybody. But is Pavis welcome to join us?
Laying in a hole.
I wasn't in a hole. I was
Probably not.
I was in the graveyard. I wasn't in a hole, though. That's a
It
bit
was
too much for me.
divot in the dirt.
Sorry, pal. You steal the old man for a little bit.
Oh, will you give him back?
Well, of course.
Okay,
him
have
forever.
fun.
All right, Pavis. Call me on your sending stone if you need me for anything again. If there's an emergency or anything,
I
or
can do that.
just
The wild Mr. Field
just
member.
take the stone that some random person gave to you, and then think about old Papa, and you
Old
should be
man.
connected to me.
Got it. Okay.
If it
bye,
doesn't
Becca.
go through the
Talk with
first
Cal.
time, it
Bye.
probably tried to connect to Fenrir. But if not, then second time's the charm will be him.
Yes.
Isn't he in the queue?
Yeah, but he still has a sending stone.
Does he get reception in
In
there?
the queue?
I don't think the sending
Why
stone's
haven't
with
we
him
tried
in there.
talking to him from in the cube then?
No, because I think his stone is
Pakistan.
outside the cube.
My eyes. Oh my.
Okay, Papa Cal.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna like straight up water to the eyes.
Oh, thank you. Oh my. Blinking rapidly.
Okay.
Oh. Oh well.
Did they pocket Sandy like Trouble does?
I suppose they did. I didn't see them take it out of their pocket, but I guess you could call it pocket sand. I think they just took sand in a fist and threw it and said pocket sand, but it didn't come out of their pocket.
Alright, well, we'll
Good
catch
luck.
you in a bit part of it.
All right. Yes.
Have fun. Stay safe.
If you don't see
Bye-bye.
me
Come
in
back soon.
40 minutes, I'm probably dead.
Possibility.
I'm getting to see a lot of this dock today. Huh?
Yeah, I've seen all of these docks. This is where I used to go every night. My buddy Daniel. Except at the end of these docks, we talk.
Oh,
Get out the wave and the moon.
yes.
There's another girl too, but she's not here anymore.
Life. People enter your lives and they leave. Sometimes you get no closure. I actually myself like to sit up on those cliffs and look out at the ocean. So, seems like we have a similar interest.
Yeah, but you know, it's normal for people to leave your life.
Yes, absolutely.
It's normal for you to leave their life too, permanently.
Yes. Well,
Eventually, everyone does. There's no way to cheat it, even if you are 107 years old.
yes, I thought I saw somebody lurking around.
You know me, pretty good at it. That's what I do.
So,
What a despicable thing. Forcing people you call grandchildren so that you can live longer. You know, for that, when I heard that, I was a little upset. Because it only proved my point more right, and you guys even admitted it. Your family will only betray you in the end.
I don't know about that necessarily.
Revna seems to trust you.
I believe-
And you seem to want to make things right. So, as long as you're alive, until you do make things right, I'll spare you. But you take a wrong turn at any point, and
I'm afraid you'll
Sure.
have to get in line there for
I might
that,
just have to fight.
young sir.
I understand that, but everyone else sleeps. I'm awake. I know where you sleep. You know. So, all I'm saying is, keep true to your deal. You take that burden that you placed on others.
That's the plan, to an extent.
But your secret's safe with me for now.
Well, it's not much of a secret anymore, is it? I believe at least you, Jameson, have a feeling that Kane, possibly Hudson, are already aware of it. So,
Wouldn't know about any of the rest of them, but I for sure do after I overheard that conversation, so... Remember, just uphold your deal, and we can stay friends.
yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you view me as a friend, a deep, close friend.
Only a friend. Again, family's too good of a title for anyone.
Is it? I thought you just said family was a terrible thing.
Yeah, because only the people who use it are terrible people.
Sounds like
It's true
a...
to call someone family. There's no such thing as true family.
I'm not
People
sure.
backstab.
I mean, people backstab you everywhere.
Exactly, but family should be the people you trust, people you love and care about.
There's a chosen family, and then there's the family you're born with. Either way, they're two very different things. But I get your point, and you've made it, so... if I one false step, and if you beat Jameson, I guess you'll be the one cutting off my head.
That's all.
Oh.
Yeah, sure Jameson wouldn't mind if I did it. More training for me.
Sure.
Well, that's all I had to say. Just wanted you to know I know your secret. Just know
Cool.
your eyes watching you at all times.
I figured the case anyways, so... Not much of a change on my part.
Alright. Take your steps properly. Follow that path towards righteous glory.
There's no righteous glory for me, but...
Save Revna and the rest of the people you cursed for your own life. I got my eyes on you.
I feel like he was trying to be intimidating, but I think Jameson got the point across a bit better. Really just a shadow in comparison, but, well, message received. Oh boy. I'm never getting off these docks, am I? Yes. So, you decide on a name?
No, they're trying to name me right now. Give a good name, right now.
I mean, did you not like any of the weapons?
We're thinking on more weapons.
I see.
I like some of them.
Spear, scimitar, rapier, I don't know.
Oh, that's a funky fish.
What? The funky fish.
Pakistan.
Ah! You little shit. exactly like my wife. Oh my god. Ah. I don't really feel comfortable with Kane, but I'm sure if I go up there, it'll be the same conversation, and might as well just get it out of the way. I already know it. That thing terrifies me. Looks like a person. Ah, it's just a light.
That's a good point. I have no idea.
Are you looking for someone?
I think it's
Magic
wedged.
dogs, magic boat.
I think it's wedged in the side of the dock.
Huh.
Hi.
No, you are right. It is wedged into the dog.
Perhaps it's a permanent installation.
I can make it.
You can make what?
What's going on, kid?
They're gonna make a jump of some sort.
When did you get up there? I knew it.
Push. I did a sick trick. Oh, no.
Oh boy.
This is a fun game. I like this game.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
You okay?
I like hers.
Nice to push your siblings into the water. Shove.
Hopefully they know how to swim.
They said they could. Oh,
And fly, apparently.
What?
Everything's slanted. It's killing me. Hold on.
The big metal thing is on the.
Ah, yes.
What was it called?
Big metal thing.
It's an anchor.
Big walking stick. It's a stick.
Oh my!
hi.
Are you okay, Black Metal?
Wow, what the fuck is that?
He's called a rat.
This is the Ratatouille.
The ratchet. Ratatouille.
You need me to carry you back to the
Did I offend you in some way?
I feel as though the blacks could break us here easily.
I'm sorry for any offense. It wasn't intentional. Oh my. Where am I going? Please don't throw me. I'm old. Is that a cave? Underwater? I can swim. Sort of. I can't leave the water, but I can swim in it.
You need a handle, man?
I can't get up. My arm just broke. I can't take any hand. Nailed it.
Jesus, these are some vicious waters.
Did you know there's a cave under there?
There's a cave and does it actually go anywhere?
I didn't go in it, but it looked like a cave-type formation under the water. Good luck.
Oh God, no. I think we'll be fine.
they're fast.
Yes. Perhaps their affinity is water magic.
You think so with the speed they swim, but they set themselves on fire pretty often.
Oh. The pyromaniac? I suppose it runs in the family.
The kids are kind of little pyromaniacs, yeah.
I heard you had a rough day the other day.
During the Jameson spar?
I wasn't there for it, but yes, that you turned into some type of creature and...
It's word going around about that. That's a little embarrassing.
From what I understand, most of the guild was there for it.
Yeah, okay, so you weren't here when I used to turn into a massive demonic werewolf, but that was my old transformation. It's since taken a new form in gauntlets and greaves I can summon when uttering specific words, specific names, so to speak.
So you're now instead of being a werewolf, which in the typical fashion tends to be naked, you're a werewolf with clothing.
Kinda. They still have the same essence of my other transformation and the same design a bit, but they are just for me to use, though they do have their own minds, technically.
Yes.
So the second one, the meaner one, is the one that let itself out after getting mad at Jameson.
I see.
Oh, they're back up. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're doing all right.
If you see me all black and red, and just don't come near me. Hey, good. Hey! You don't...
I swallowed a fish. The cave's very long.
You swallowed the fish?
You threw a fish?
Yeah, a fish went in my face. I'm Stanton. Oh, that makes sense. Fish.
Did you have your fair share of water fun?
Yeah, I went through the cave. You said there was a cave. I found the cave. And I went in the cave.
Oh my.
There's a lot of plants in the cave.
Plants? Like seaweed?
Fish.
He lights the fish on fire. Fish.
Hot fish. Well, it'll turn into good food later. Or not anymore, I suppose. Now it has shitty boot fish.
I'm gonna go feed it the parvas. I'm gonna feed
wooden
boot
dog.
fish.
You're not feeding parvas. Jesus Christ. Come on, Kelsier.
Yes, I'm coming in my own speed. Oh my.
Hey, by the way.
Hey.
Our conversation never happened.
What conversation?
And if someone asked what we talked about, flowers.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Is everything alright?
Yes, I think
Running around.
they might have a screw loose or two, but everything's fine. Anyways, good morning, Isaac. How did the training go the other day?
It went alright, I guess. Ooh.
Oh my. Quite the impact.
They dragged the blacksmith onto the boat.
The blacksmith dragged themselves up there, and then they tossed me in the ocean.
Why?
I don't know. Something, I may have mispronounced the name.
I guess. People get thrown into the ocean all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to go find Adrian and Revna now. I still have no idea where they are.
Or just into mine, I imagine, but yeah, as for how the training went,
It went alright, I guess.
Yes.
Poke.
Hi. Hello.
Bootfish.
I didn't really gather Jameson's attention too much. Oh, what's that?
It's a failure. I can't transmute bootfish. Just throw it on the ground.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I didn't really draw his attention too much. He did like take down my shield at one point, but on the side of things of being attacked, I didn't really get attacked. But I tried to use some magic on him, but it wasn't very effective.
Seemed like
fine.
Seemed like a powerful foe. I hope you got something at least from the training. All I got was a sore neck.
Yeah. I honestly didn't think it would be at the docks the whole time, because I was kind of standing up on the stairs and like looking around the area, and I was thinking, man, everyone is here other than Kelsier.
Right, yes, I had the feeling that they would come find us group by group. I guess I was the only one that wasn't there.
That's what I thought as well.
Cannoli, please be quiet.
We were gonna like work together with Team Ragnarok, and then we kind of all just came here. I thought we were going to be spread about. We did say we were going to use the entire guild.
Cannoli, shut up.
Whatever.
Yes, well, I suppose it's good to fight in a open area like this, sort of.
But have you been alright? Not been having any memory issues?
Hold on to this fish, and I'm gonna get them back. The past few days, I've actually been blessed with a level of clarity I haven't really had for quite a while. That being said, I don't know how long this spell of clarity will last for.
Did you eat the bootfish?
No, it's here.
I'm just gonna fucking motion.
Yes, back to where it came from.
Maybe piranha food or something.
The circle of life.
I was gonna check on that because they said they fed it to you. Just make sure you weren't throwing up or sick.
No, I'm not quite. It's a level of eating fish that's been burnt and then stomped on by, I don't know where your shoes have been, but less than sanitary shoes.
Oh. On the trails and the wolf the dog.
I'm gonna call Fenrir.
What?
I don't think it's gonna work, kiddo.
You can give it a shot, I suppose.
We haven't tried.
Give it a shot.
Oh, you actually don't know if that works or not?
Most likely does not work.
Even if
go ahead and give it a shot.
Yes. I would be very excited.
Even pick it up.
We'll see. I'll be very excited to finally talk to the man, the myth, the legend.
Might as well give it a go, but
I've seen him a couple times, but I haven't really talked to him. Of course, I couldn't talk back then. I could only speak. I just need to find the cube, and Jameson has the cube, so I'll ask them for it.
Oh, you have to press it to the cube or something.
I'll figure it out. Maybe not pressing it to the cube, but maybe just shouting how to use the thing at the cube, so he hears it while in the cube and can answer.
Oh, well. I suppose it's worth a shot. Perhaps he has some insight as to how to get him out, and it might prove useful.
I'm surprised you haven't tried calling him yet. That seems pretty obvious, because that's how you all talk to each other when far away, right?
Well, sometimes
Suppose that is
it takes an open mind, open to trying new things, to enlighten those of us who may be more set in our ways and preconceived notions about the world. So, I mean, I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Either way, it's a clever idea.
I thought about it, so I got this book. So this book, see, part of it is right. I like the idea. So this book has all the words, but then they look up other words that mean the same thing.
Thesaurus.
You're the dictionary.
No, a thesaurus is a word used. It's a book that's used by writers and knowledgeable people in general, just to assist.
He called me.
The word I said earlier? I can't remember what I said.
You went against his
So about your memory again,
Which
do
means
you know why?
So then I thought about it.
What's
I was
causing
like,
it
what's
at all?
another word for it? And
Because
then,
are you
there's
like
a
in the
word
state
that
of mind
says
you're in right now?
temerity,
You do
and
know
I
that
like
Revna isn't your
So
granddaughter.
Yes, yes. Well, not by blood, I suppose. Though I have taken quite a fondness for her, and do consider her to be family at this point,
Can you take them to the library
after
now?
what we've been through.
But I'm done with it.
Oh, just I'll put it back in the library. No?
But yes, I am aware of that. I can, at least at this point, see that, my foot is going janky. I can at least see at this point that, well, I was under the influence of something, mental duress. Anyways, who knows when it'll come back.
You don't know if there's any trigger to this? Or if it's like an outside influence? Anything like that?
Well, the same thing that's afflicting Revna is afflicting me in a different way.
Slaptail.
So it's part of this curse?
Yes.
The book said my name means
Let's see.
small.
This is fitting. You are quite...
You want the book?
Sure. If you don't want it to look up words or whatever, you can hold on to it.
I looked up the word I wanted.
Okay. I'll make sure
By
this...
the way, their name is temerity now. It's another word for defiant.
Temerity.
You can call them Tem for short.
I was gonna call them Tamra, but Tim works too, I suppose.
Tem!
How are things on your end, Isaac? How's the team and your goals? And I see you're using the sheath, which is good.
Yeah, the sheep
How does
is
the talk go?
Quite good.
Oh, yes. The other one, it's more of the same. It's not really a productive talk one way or the other.
Okay.
In terms of the team, though, I mean, nothing's been really going on. It's hard to... I'm not exactly a good leader. But it also has been pretty hard with not many members being around to kind of organize things.
I will say,
very...
The good leaders are barely ever born. They're made through situations and trials and errors, and people who choose to step up and take charge when others may be less willing to do so.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable with you standing behind me, so I'm gonna switch my. Are you okay? Yes, you're hiding. I think
Kane's gonna come beat me up because I touched his tail again.
I see.
How would you?
name?
Yes, I heard. Tim.
Yeah, we heard.
Tim Tams.
How's it like being caught defiance?
That's fair.
They all have very literal names. But as I was saying,
Siblings.
as of right now, perhaps you don't feel like a leader because you haven't had much of a chance to become one. It's not really something. While leadership is important during the down times, it's more about people who will rise up and take charge when it's truly needed.
We'll see, I guess, but to be honest, I never really fancied myself at being a leader. It's not as if I
Most good ones never do.
chose this. But
I give you.
It's particularly hard for me. I've been compared to my siblings a lot, and they're natural born leaders, unlike me. So
Right.
I'm more of a. I like to stay in a more supportive role, but in the minute they're just
Let me tell you something.
kind of head and natures.
The best leaders are those who don't really want to lead, but do it because nobody else will. The people who crave to be in charge and to lead are seldom the people that you actually want to be in charge. They often have bad reasons, a craving for power or being validated, some other motivation. But the true leaders are the ones who do it because it's the right thing to do. I don't want to sound too preachy, I'm just letting you know you shouldn't feel bad, and just because at this point in time it's not something you want to do, it's a position that you put in, and you're doing it because you have to, and that's the start of what makes a good leader.
Yeah, I think I can understand that. I just have to keep at it. Hopefully when the team is around more regularly, it'll be a bit easier. I was hoping we could work with Natalie a bit more, but Natalie seems to have run off somewhere as well.
Right. Two ideas here. Perhaps one, if you feel that you are lacking in the experience to be a leader, you could potentially reach out to Jameson. They are administrator here. I'm sure they have some sort of knowledge they could pass on. And two, if you want to get hands-on experience, even if not everybody is here, you could make use of the people that are here. Myself, perhaps Hudson.
I guess so.
How go things, Earhart?
What?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Zoldos just casted his abyssal spell on me.
What?
The one with a lot of spikes.
Oh my.
I asked him for some resistance training. He decided to just puncture my shoulder.
Yeah, well.
He healed it. Feels a lot better now, but...
I could go for some resistance training as well, but probably not from Zoldos.
Yeah, I was actually thinking. I do need to make money more. Would either of you like to go and hunt a bear?
I'm sorry. You're being serious?
Yes. I heard that hunting a bear actually provides a lot of gold.
Yes, I'm sure it does, but I'm not really quite the hunter. I've never really been one for combat in general. Fighting.
I mean, I I guess I could give it a go. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use my sword against it, but I could try some magic.
I'm afraid my
Thinking we could,
my magic won't be of much use.
gather a few. Ah, I see. Well, I was thinking of gathering a few others to go. Maybe Adrian and Kane if they'd like to.
Yes.
Cool.
Well.
I'll go and find them. I'll contact you both after this now.
I see.
What yes. Where were we?
I can't remember. We were talking about like Hudson and
Right.
like using the members that are here at the moment.
Yes. Getting experience through the ones that you have here. Well, perhaps this hunting mission, if you wish to go on that, could give you opportunities to provide input and more of a leadership capacity.
Maybe. We'll have to see, I guess.
Yes.
I do need to make a bit more effort to coordinate with, you and Hudson. Apparently Hudson didn't even realise that Team Pride and Team Beacon were doing this whole team-up thing.
Right, yes.
I thought Nally had told him, but I guess not.
Well, I suppose, and this I would hate to put this on you, but only mention it because it is possibly a good experience for you. Well, never mind. Forget about it. Something I'll need to brainstorm and think on. I'll bring it up if I can think of a good way to go about it. I almost told him.
I definitely need to put more effort into it. I've kind of been avoiding some of my duties. We'll see, I guess. Speaking of other things, we had do you want to do some? Do you want to have like a mana puzzle to do? You were at the Arcana lesson the other day, weren't you?
Was I?
I think you were. I don't remember really.
What was the puzzle?
Well, Jameson was kind of explaining the uses and practices of Arcana, and one of the very basic uses of Arcana is to decrypt information that's been magically encrypted.
I think I may have been visiting a neighboring town to gather stuff for a picnic at that time. But I wouldn't mind if you could re-educate and take what you learned and possibly pass it to me, and we could learn to work on whatever you've got going on. A puzzle.
Yes, I'll have to make one, but whenever you're available, and I'd assume after this whole bear hunt thing, I'll see if I can find you.
Yes,
know about it.
To be honest, I don't really have anything going on. I'm just sort of around, so I doubt I'll be busy.
Actually, let's do it now, since I don't know when this whole bear hunting thing is going to happen. I just need to go get some paper.
How much paper do you require?
I mean, it's just like one piece of paper.
Alright.
I'm just gonna go to the library.
Well, hold on one second. Let me just quickly try something. Alright, Sand, I want you to become paper for me. You've got this. 17. I think that's pretty good. Alright, here's a piece of sandpaper.
I see. That's pretty useful. Well, I guess I'll just write it down here. Just give me a moment while I write this down.
Did I just see Hudson a second ago? I think he was right there. Going down the hill, but
That's trying to speak with him later. Okay, here we go. If you take a look at this, you'll see that there's a lot of, basically a lot of magical gibberish. You won't be able to read a thing. But, basically, you need to kind of flow your mana through the words, and as you do so,
flow through
you
the
should
words.
begin to see, or you should see the words kind of be put into place where they should be.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
And if you have 0 Arcana, it'll be at a disadvantage, but you need to get a 12.
Okay, I have 4, so let's see how this goes. That's a nat 20. Woo!
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say with that, like, it's a pretty slow process, but you'd say like 2/3 of like the text is like is going into the right position, and it's actually readable. Just a bit, but it's not.
Ah, yes.
And
this is easier than I thought it would be. Oh,
you're quite natural at this, it seems.
Well, I would love to say natural, but I've been dealing with mana and the Arcane for many, many decades.
So yeah, I've literally just wrote about nature of decrypting and encrypting mana. I haven't written too much else. I think the bit that you haven't gotten to, I wrote something about like mana words. But,
mana words.
Yeah, but for your first go, it's pretty quite a shot. It's a pretty slow going process.
Yes. This is actually quite interesting. How did you go about creating this?
Well, it wasn't. I also didn't create this, but I had learned about it. It wasn't quite a year ago, but I think it's almost coming up on a year. We had this this incident with like some fey creatures appearing in the guild.
Fey creatures.
Portals and stealing things. And once they had finished with their like havoc, they left this unreadable message. But I had read something about Arcana before, and I managed to decipher it, but that kind of sent me down like a whole rabbit hole of
from the
Arcana and mana words.
So the Fae are real. I always heard the stories of them, but I've never actually seen the Fae creature.
That was my first encounter with them as well. I just like stole a bunch of shit, and then the letter literally said, "We've had our fun. Fuck you guys," or something along those lines.
Yes, that sounds just like the stories I've read about them. So I suppose that's not something that's happened multiple times here.
Not really. I think they're going to come back in like a year, or like
a year from then.
when they appeared. But
it's almost been a year. I'd love to be around to see that. To actually interact with one. I won't be around to see that because I'll probably be dead.
It was kind of a hectic mess. We did lose a certain individual to the portal. I don't know how they are at the minute, but
they lost a person. Somebody left to join the Fae.
Well, they didn't join per se. They basically kidnapped someone.
They took a guild member into the Feywild, and people.
It wasn't okay. Typically, it kind of sounds bad, but it is bad. But it was like some kid.
They just
like
took.
A child.
They just took a child. Oh my.
Yes.
It's
not good to keep kids at the guild.
Well.
Those demon siblings are fine because they're not actually kids, but.
Right, I've heard they're just old and pretending to be kids or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, well, let's see if we can find Adrian and Revna. We wanted to see if we could make some.
Sure. Yes. Absolutely.
Start the process. See if they're in the forge.
I can help in whatever way I can with my. I'm sure I can make some of the process easier.
Let's see, I believe the process, as I know it kind of goes like you need to attach a mana crystal to some sort of object. Once it's attached properly, you need to use mana words to
yes.
kind of give it properties.
Excuse me, members of Eliphas Guildhouse, this is Cedric. I will be hosting a training in the arena. I will give you 5 minutes. Make your way there if you wish to participate.
I see.
Oh, I wonder what kind of training.
They know quite a lot of magic. They use like dark magic and healing.
Wonderful.
So
I suppose that would be good to know. Although,
have you given it a thought of whatever magic you want to learn?
Well, I haven't really decided on anything.
What's your affinity? I don't know it.
Yes, well, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure I don't have one. It's just transmutation is what I'm good at, and that's all I've ever been good at.
Are you sure you don't have? I thought that everyone did. I guess it's possible someone just might not, but not like a member to actually double check.
I haven't had a member double check, but from my understanding, I've just the way that some people are predispositioned to be able to more efficiently handle things like darkness and light or fire. I've just had that for transmutation.
I see. It's interesting.
Yes, well, we can make our way there, I suppose. Maybe we'll see Revna and Adrian there.
Yes, maybe.
If they're not off making out somewhere.
I don't think Adrian and Revna would be the ones making out, but...
Oh, yes, no, of course not, no.
This is some special that I don't know about.
Well, I've seen the way that Adrian looks at Revna, and let's just say there's more there than the look of someone who wants to be a friend.
I see. Hello there.
Hello.
Where are we going to play hide and seek bear?
Hide and seek bear.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I think we'll probably do that after training.
Make sure the bear is in a bee skin first.
Oh wait, did you just took the portal?
Oh, that's okay.
Well,
I'm gonna go hunting and make sure it's not a bee skin.
I suppose mana training.
Bee skin are normally larger than
Yeah, that's like
shapeshift into animals. The one advice I could give you. Yeah, don't go for any animals that are larger than normal, and don't hunt more than you need to.
Alright.
Okay. It's just hide and seek fair. I don't think we're hunting.
From my understanding, it is hunting, but I would say just stay safe, keep back.
Specifically for beasts. Well, they've been ridiculed by a lot more nowadays. People still do it for
Okay.
Yes.
I also got a job. I have to collect mushrooms, and I was given 1 silver already.
Oh my, yes.
Even though I haven't gotten any mushrooms.
Well, there's plenty of mushrooms around.
Silver and copper.
I know! This is gonna be easy!
Well, I'm sure you... Just don't die to a bear, please.
Well, I don't know where the bear is.
Yes.
I don't know where we're playing hide and seek either.
Just, perhaps we go to the arena area, and then maybe they'll be over there, and they might have more details.
Hunting a beast skin myself.
Okay.
Unless I was particularly hungry.
I've never been much of a hunter.
Cedric. What's up, homie?
Hello. Up into the arena.
Got cool little funny bird dudes. They're lovely creeps.
One is calling you nice things and the other is being obscene. Always.
Makes sense.
Up into the arena and I will explain.
I'm gonna lay on the not so warm ground.
Not showing the... Okay. I can show that after training.
We'll do it later.
Stick by you.
No laying down. You'll be moving again soon enough.
Oh boy.
Clarify, everyone can hear me, correct?
Yes, I can hear you.
Today's training will be simple. It'll be stealth-based to a T, but it should also be seen as a game. The game is hide and seek, but across the whole guild grounds. No caves. It's the only off-limits. Don't wish to carry a torch everywhere with me. I will be looking for 30 minutes. If you are found, you will return here. Or go about your day, and I will call back all the losers later. If you are not found, after 30 minutes, I will announce the game is over, and you will meet me back here. For the winners, I will reward you with a silver piece each.
So that's not really much. I'm not gonna break my knees over this.
It is not night, it is day currently. Stealth is often more suited for night, but if you can do it during the day, then you are plenty good at it. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
They have a question over there.
The blacksmith.
When you call us all
Oh,
back
blacksmith.
when it's over, you will go at the end like, surprise, I found you all when we all come back, right?
I will not.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I offended you earlier, by the way.
This is the first time I've seen you today.
You threw me off a boat earlier.
Did you?
No, you threw me.
You all
Did I?
You did. Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you. I guess for the first time.
Hello, my name is the blacksmith.
Hello, the blacksmith. My wife is actually a blacksmith as well.
Getting a head start.
Yes. Well, how long do we have until you start looking?
I will say 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Across the guild grounds.
Yes. I'm sure you'll have no problem. You'll blend in with the trees.
You will not be awarded additional time for having a conversation, I hope you know.
Yes, well, I don't have any confidence in my hiding abilities anyway, so I'm sure I'll be found. But off I go, I suppose. Do you need somebody to help you move around? You're crawling everywhere.
I am fine.
You're fine. Okay, wonderful. It's a great meeting you, and maybe we can talk about blacksmithing and stuff later. Goodbye. Wait, where's everybody? The idea is to be somewhere comfy. Well, I've lost everybody, and I imagine I'm going to be sitting around for 30 minutes. Doing nothing but talking to myself. Yes, pardon me. This seems like as good a place as any. Let me. Kane, are you there?
What's going on, old man?
Where are you hiding?
You trying to rat me out?
No, of course not. I would never do something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's coming.
Oh. Blacksmith?
Are we on a three-way call right now?
I didn't know there's any sense to do that.
I am letting you know that the white-haired man is coming.
He's coming.
Oh.
He's coming. Is he coming fastly?
He's coming fast and hard.
Oh, I better cover up so he doesn't.
That's an interesting way to put it. I'm a little concerned now.
If I'm being honest, I'm just calling you so I don't sit in one spot for 30 minutes by myself again.
Fair enough. Where are you at now?
Well, I asked you first.
Okay, well, you know what? I will let you. I'll tell you first then, seeing as you didn't ask first. I scaled the very tippy top of one of the massive trees we have around the arena. So I'm kind of looking down the arena.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, I'm somewhere. I would never give up my position.
I see. Well, push comes to shove. If you rat me out, I'll sniff you out. Well,
there's no benefit to ratting anybody out, I don't believe.
I don't know. People are weird that way sometimes, you know?
Let's just say I'm between a rock and a hard place.
A rock and a hard... Are you in a cave?
No, caves are off limits.
Oh, are they actually?
That's what I heard.
No.
But perhaps the real test is if you will listen to the rules given by others or think for yourself.
That does sound like something that would happen here, actually.
So,
it's actually kind of disorienting up here.
What's the weather like up there?
It's actually kind of peaceful, all things considered.
Mine is cramped.
Oh. Are you under some floorboards?
Again, I won't tell you where I am, but it's not comfortable.
Well, wherever you are, hopefully it's efficient enough. Because I feel like Cedric probably knows this place. No, he does probably know it at the back of his fucking hand. He is the groundskeeper.
I'll be honest, if he finds me, I don't really mind, because it means I won't be sitting here for 30 minutes.
I actually don't quite know what the end goal of this is. Was there anything promised to the members?
You got a silver, which is nothing.
No. Yeah, that's kind of...
I mean, I could turn a copper into a silver if somebody gave me one.
Is that legal?
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
No. Oh, there's a really long way down. Holy shit.
Yeah, if you fall, will that kill you, or are you the type to survive that?
I certainly wouldn't go unscathed, but I'd still be alive.
Well, don't fall then.
I don't have any plans to. Hopefully Cedric doesn't have any ranged magic. Last thing I want is him to shoot me out of the tree.
That would be rather unfortunate.
And then it'd be your responsibility to take care of... Well, I guess not even all the kids anymore. There's only two.
Right.
For the time being, Tam.
Yes, well, yeah, Tam is almost as bad as Trouble, but at least they seem a little bit more likely to listen.
Yeah, I'd say of all the children, Trouble was the most like Surf in terms of kind of doing whatever they wanted, and I can see how that would rub people the wrong way. And hopefully Trouble is doing better now, whatever he is. Probably with Surf.
Yes, I'm sure he's giving Surf a run for his money. A good kid, I'm sure Surf will appreciate the company, whatever he's doing.
Oh, I see Earhart down by the arena. Did you get caught?
As long as I'm not first.
It looks like he's looking for a new place to hide, actually.
I was considering hiding at the arena as if I had been caught.
Oh, hiding in plain sight, really? That's smart. Though, I think he'd remember not catching you and then probably catch you.
Yes, that's fair.
Is that the blacksmith down there?
Yes, he was down there and he didn't really hide.
Oh, okay, well, Earhart's talking to the blacksmith. I think he did get caught.
Oof. That's rough, buddy.
Everyone, I assume Earhart will actually be one of the top, like, 3 to still be hidden, but...
My money's gonna go to the small ones. Revna, Harvest, Tam. I think they're gonna be the winners here. Especially seeing how they can shrink their size down to be super tiny.
That is true. I don't think Tim's even taking part, though.
Oh, well. That's the ultimate way to win. You pretend like you're not taking part.
That seems so useless, but at the same time, it seems very useful.
Yes, it's got many layers to it. Like 1 or 2. Two layers.
Maybe 3.
But not 4. Never 4.
The unluckiest number.
Man, my back is killing me.
Because of your hiding space or your age?
Yes.
Ah.
I would transmute it to be softer, but I think people would be mad at me.
I don't see an issue with making your hiding place a little comfier if you're going to be there a while.
Well, the thing I'm hiding with is not something people would necessarily want me to change. I'm hungry. I'm just realizing I didn't eat anything today.
Oh. You're gonna die of starvation, old man.
Well, you know, I guess I was gonna say it's better than being having my head cut off, but I don't know if that's true. It's a slow, painful death.
Yeah. Your stomach slowly constricting on itself and feeling like it's digesting itself doesn't sound better than a quick decapitation.
I could try transmuting the air into food.
You can do that?
No, I have never done it before, and transmuting the air around you is highly dangerous. Many a transmuter have died of filling the air in their lungs with some solid substance or something that they can't breathe.
That sounds fucking horrendous.
Yes.
Actually.
Yes, I think for now my hunger will be better than that terrible death.
Well, there goes Earhart.
Oh.
Guess he wasn't caught.
I guess it's good to have eyes in the sky so I can at least know what's going on. No.
Oh, if I turn around, I can see the town. Can't really. Actually, this is a pretty thick fucking forest. Yeah, I'm completely blind for the town. The arena is my main vantage point.
I wonder if the others have hiding partners. I'm just laughing at the idea of Revna being trapped in a close space with Hudson and Adrian.
So, isn't that something? Is that actually something that's happening? I can't really tell.
Well, Revna wasn't aware of Adrian's feelings until I had to spell it out for her, but you never know. Maybe she likes nerds.
Calling Adrian a nerd?
I mean, no offense. I'm proudly a scholar and a nerd myself, and just call it like I see it.
Ah. You know what? Fair.
Oh. So.
Oh.
Did you know your parents?
Then, well, the conversation took a extremely hard left turn.
I just figured enough small talk. Small talk can be kind of boring once you get to my age. I just kind of like to jump into it. Only so much foreplay, you know.
Interesting way to put it, but I get what you mean. I'll answer your question if I have a question of my own answered.
Alright, as long as it's not my hiding spot.
It's not your hiding spot. What were your entire intentions with the whole curse thing?
Well, you go first and then I'll go.
Is this going to be another situation about me saying the hiding spot? And
Fine, fair enough. I mean, I suppose you did answer that. I've already discussed this with Revna. Let's just say, before I got to know her and realized what an amazing person she is, the goal was to transfer it from my own granddaughter to her.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright. Your turn.
I am 4,000 years old.
Holy shit! Hello.
Hello.
You here to hide with me?
What are you hiding from?
The white-haired one with the birds.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, fuck. You brought him to me.
Not really. From a higher position, I can see your graying hair.
Which position would that be?
Back there.
Is it getting more gray?
I can't... How would you see it? I'm just trying to figure out the physics of it. Anyways, I don't think it would get any more gray than this. I'm pretty sure this is the grayest hair gets.
So what did you transfer from your granddaughter?
Oh my fucking Gaia. Well, I did. To be fair, it's a bit personal, and it's. I'm sure you're a great person. I don't really know you that well.
I am incapable of judging.
Yes, but are you incapable of keeping a secret? Is my more major concern. Is that a yes?
That was not true what I said.
Oh.
I am incapable of judging.
It's on? Am I dead? What the fuck?
Well, so you're capable of lying. That's... Oh my... Oh... That's good. Well,
The crystal did used to be red, meaning I was fully sentient.
Fully sentient? What happened to your crystal?
Over time, it degraded.
Well, I guess I'll tell you. Everybody else seems to know already. I transferred a curse from my granddaughter to someone else in hopes to relieve them of it.
You sound like an idiot.
I mean, it worked, so...
Yes, but making any deal with a devil is terrifyingly bad.
Yes, well,
A whole war to defeat them.
I will say it was not quite as cautious as I am now. I was young, and yes, I was quite indeed what you could call an idiot, a fool. It's just... Well, I won't get into the whole backstory, but my wife and I had our reasons.
I had to defeat a devil.
What?
By myself.
You had to defeat a devil by yourself? How did you manage to pull that off? Did you outwit them in a conversation, or...?
No. I just... basically overpowered them until they were sealed.
Wow.
I had a heart attack.
That's kind of terrifying that you had that much power. Do you still have that much power?
Definitely not.
Oh, well. I was going to say, if you do, maybe you could help me out with my situation. But seems not.
Well, I was fighting one of the higher-tiered devils.
Yes.
Maybe one of the lower tiers I could fight.
I believe the one I've made a deal with is unfortunately rather high up there.
Which one is it?
Blood, curses, and all.
The bleeding curse?
Yes.
That is number 3.
Yes, I was afraid. Top 3.
Indeed.
The
Supreme White Fan was the one to beat them.
To beat but can they not be beaten permanently?
No, they cannot die, but they are to be overwhelmed until they are sealed, which is what I did and what all of the others did.
I must admit I'm not up to date on my devil knowledge. Are they still all sealed currently?
The only one that isn't sealed is the 13th.
I see. So there's not really a way for me to meet them and possibly get out of my whole mess that I'm in.
No.
Well.
Perhaps it is possible to contact with the 13th devil. If he is on this plane.
The 13th devil. And this devil, are they known for their acts of charity and helping an old man? Yes, I figured the case.
The 13th is the poison devil.
In your experience with devils, is there any way for someone who has maybe made a deal with them to get out of it without suffering any negative consequences?
Certainly not. Especially considering there are only few alive that are able to even stand close to them.
Well, I'm not sure what Jameson wanted me to do then.
Perhaps he was wondering if Blaze could help.
Yes, I heard him mention this Blaze fellow earlier, the one that might be next administrator.
In terms of strength, he is no question the closest to becoming administrator. Though, it is doubtful, as he does not desire it.
Right, yes. If you beat a devil, does it... I suppose not, since they're all sealed. I was going to ask if it voids any contracts that they have, but...
If you make a deal to beat them,
deal to beat them. Huh. Oh, I
The
mean,
Green Devil is all about fighting face to face. Whenever he fought Sabrina White Fang, the physically strongest of the 13 generals, founding members as you would know them, he was able to be on par, if not slightly even stronger than her. Even while she had a very unique item that completely distorted the world.
this is her grave, yes? I think I remember seeing it when I was looking at these earlier.
Yes, though it is indeed.
Was her body unable to be recovered? That's tragic.
No, she was one of the ones that was resurrected.
One of the ones resurrected.
There was an invasion of the guild by an undead army. She was one of the ones that was taken right back to life by a lich.
So you're saying she's still out there, and possibly a friend of the guild could maybe help me out in beating this. Maybe her and Blaze together beat this devil.
Most likely lost over half of her strength. She's been dead for over 4,000 years. So, it is very unlikely that she would be strong enough to help.
Well, then I guess Blaze is my only hope. Make a deal with him, I suppose, to get him to fight on my behalf. I mean, it wouldn't just be on my behalf. This devil probably has many other contracts. It would be helping a lot of people. Is that a possibility? Do you, perhaps you could perhaps you could introduce me to Blaze when he comes around next.
I'm sure that Blaze will make himself very known.
A loud entrance type of fellow. I can appreciate that. Yes, well, it seems like this is my only straw of hope at this moment of making it out of the situation alive, and, well, actually, if I think about it, void the contract, I'll be dead anyways. I guess it's the best way to help other people. Fuck, there's no way to maintain my life and void the contract. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I don't really want to die.
Okay.
Yes, there's a lot to just put on you, I suppose. Anyways, I thank you for your information. I think I'm supposed to report back to the arena once I've been found. Well, actually, I doubt anybody would notice if I wasn't there. I'm being honest. Red crystal. You said you had one, and it's you. What happened? How did you get one? Is there something we can get for you again to power you up?
No, sadly I am dying, so that makes my crystal start to degrade rather rapidly.
Oh.
It started about a few years ago that I became an orange crystal.
Oh.
Soon, I will be faded into nothing.
That's rather tragic. Death. I wish there was a way around it. It seems rather one size fits all, and doesn't really mesh with me very well. But you don't know.
There's no need to care.
There's no need to care.
Indeed. Death is a part of life. Cycle.
Well, what if I'm not necessarily ready for my cycle to end?
There is no end to the cycle. It is just going into its next rotation.
Well, what if I'm...
Those who die go to the afterlife, where they can live in an afterlife that is best suited for them based on their actions.
Yes, I am well aware of the afterlives, and the one that I'll most likely be ending up in is another reason I'm not necessarily... Another reason I'm not very thrilled to die anytime soon.
It is my hope that I am sent to Haven. It is the one where people go when they have lived a life of much grandeur. Heroes. People who have done all they can for the world.
Yes, well, I'll be going to the opposite of that, I suppose. The people who have done active harm to the world and those around them. And
well, do you have any remorse?
yes, I do now. It's a little late. The remorse came around from the time that my death sentence came, so it's not really... It's a little late.
The Everdark is where people with guilt and remorse go to, so that they may confront all of their sins and all of their bad actions, so that they may be stripped of their soul, or at least all the parts into their base, so that they may eventually pass on to the next part of their afterlife, be redecided. As someone who has either come to terms and accepted their life, or someone who still rejects peace.
Yes, you're sure there's no other way to prolong the cycle? You seem to have lived a long time. You mentioned being around during the war with the devils. You haven't seen anything that could potentially extend it without hurting anybody?
No, and even if I did, Fenrir would be the first to tell you how difficult it is to live for 1,000 years.
Fenrir. Are you saying Fenrir is 4,000 years old?
Indeed, his brother was my creator.
I mean...
A walking stick of pain every day is misery for him, at least part of the day.
Yes, well.
I've seen him whenever he goes through some of his repercussions for his eternal life. At times, I've seen him off himself to try to kill him, to die, though he is not able.
Well, perhaps I can talk to him and work out a way to cure him of his problem and maybe cure myself of my problem.
Then you would be foolish.
Yes, well.
To experience every pain that you have ever experienced in your entire life, all at the same time, is something that you would never want to experience. I assure you. Every time you've been stabbed, every heart you broke, and every time you've gotten your heart broken, every sad moment in your life, every mad moment in your life, every hole made in your chest, and every stab in your head,
simultaneously,
at the same time.
Simultaneously forever, and that's the cost of living.
Simultaneously forever, but every day, whenever you least expect it. And the ones that you love having to watch you as you flail around screaming. Inhuman screams. Was that what you would like?
Not particularly. It's not the most. I mean, you don't make it sound as appetizing as maybe it could be. And well,
it's the truth.
There's.
No matter how appetizing a food might look, it's still full of razor blades.
And I suppose there's no way to split that power among two people, so I can be with my wife.
Your denial, your constant trying to ask these questions that have no answers, is exactly why you would never find enlightenment.
Well, yes, I am an academic at heart, so asking questions, this is a rare opportunity to get answers to questions that maybe few will never know. So I would be a fool not to at least engage in a theoretical conversation. Though I will say your descriptions of what eternal life entails makes it a little less appealing than I was hoping for. Yes. Yes,
It should never have been appealing to begin with. Watching those you love die around you is never nice.
Yes.
Even I, who has lived as long as I have, can still feel. I have felt just as much as Fenrir has in that respect.
I suppose my goal was to have my wife by my side so it wouldn't be as painful, but it doesn't seem like that's possible. I'm pretty much going to die within the year. That's a lot to deal with from a man who thought he might never die and just keep on living. That's everything I've been avoiding. My entire life is now crashing down on me, and it's a lot. It's
You seem to be desperately holding on to these railings, keeping you on foot, trying to keep your mind straight in a way that it clearly isn't. Let go. That's all you can do. Let the waves crash while still being calm. Part of that is part of enlightenment.
I think I could come to terms with it if I could just see my wife one more time, but I'm not sure that'll happen.
It is up to you what can happen and what cannot. At least for you.
Right. Well, I have a lot to think about. I wasn't expecting this kind of enlightenment here. Hello, Harvest.
Hi.
Hello.
Me and Zoldos won.
Congratulations.
The groundskeeper said you needed to go back.
Yes, I suppose I've been here for a little while now. Thank you, the blacksmith.
Why are you in the graveyard again?
I figured this would be a good place to hide behind here.
He's going to die.
Yes, and well, I'm coping with death coming at any moment. Sure. Anyways.
It is not something you should lament. It is the passing on. Life itself is a gift. Treat each day as it were no last. Staying in a graveyard, waiting for your death is not an answer.
No, I'm not really waiting for it. More the opposite, but yes, I will head back. I've been, yes.
You definitely have a more twisted view of the same subject, or the same line of thinking.
I mean, I've not existed for periods of time, but I don't know what death is like.
I think it might be similar.
It is very similar to life, at least from my understanding. Next step.
Oh.
It is.
Cool.
I treat life as a precious gift. Something that should be kept. Staying here, worrying about the death to come, is no more than just waiting your time out.
I would leave here if I could, but it's not quite that easy. Anyways, I must go. I think the white-haired one is looking for me.
Kane also won, but
Yes.
I think they fell asleep on that tree.
Yes, I was on the stone with him. I'm glad he made it through.
If you're still on the stone with him, can you tell him?
Let me see. Kane, are you there?
I had a bit of a heart attack / migraine all at once, and I fell right out of the tree. I don't think I'm in it anymore, but what's going on?
I've heard that you won, apparently. I was found, but it sounds like you, Parvis and Zoldos, have won. So if you wish to collect your prize, make your way back. I'm on my way back as well.
That's not right. I'm kind of lost in the forest right now, but I'll make my way back soon enough.
Lost in the forest?
Yeah.
I figured, well, you would be a master of that environment, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Everything's a little fuzzy right now. I should be there shortly, though.
Yes, well, we'll be waiting, I suppose. Fuck these bushes. Parvis? Are you there? Parvis? Huh. I probably went on ahead.
I'm gonna go collect mushrooms, okay?
All right. Good luck with your job, and I'm sure you'll do a wonderful job, Parvis. Yeah, you're gonna do great.
I got Papa Kill.
Why did you not return when I called for all the losers?
I was having an intriguing, enlightening, and terrifying conversation with the blacksmith.
Alright, then it shall be excused. Give me 2 laps around the arena.
2 laps around the...
Probably towards the blacksmith area.
Yes, he was in the graveyard. 2 laps around the arena. I did just walk all the way back here.
Everyone who lost had to do it.
Oh my... Okay. Oh, my legs are already sore, but whatever.
Take it at your pace, whatever it may be.
Yes.
As long as the 2 laps are done.
2 laps.
By the way, Cedric.
Oh my. Oh man, just walk it off. Yes, just walk. Hello.
Assist you in this walking around.
Yes, I'm here. It should be fine. It's just some walking. So where'd you end up hiding?
I'm a fishkin. It is only natural I live in the sea.
Yes. I had considered the same, but I didn't think I would be able to hold my breath, as it were, for 30 minutes.
Indeed. I am quite fortunate I have gills.
Yes.
But gotta say, you decided to hide in the graveyard, and your view of death is interesting, one to say the least.
Well, when you've spent your whole life running from it and doing anything you can in your power to avoid it, it does create a skewed view.
Stick here for a moment to have this conversation.
Yes, all right.
Don't want to force you, but I do concern for your attitude. Are you scared of death?
Yes, well, I'm not exactly thrilled by it, if that's what you're asking.
No one ever is. But everyone has a time. Kelsier, was it?
Yes, that's the name.
You might be quite old, and you might be nearing your time, but you came to the guild for a purpose, did you not? What was that, may I ask?
Well, it's sort of personal, but let's just say I was looking for something and I found something else. So I achieved what I needed to here, and now I'm still here.
Why is that? I've heard people call you Grandpa.
Yes, well...
Grandpa Kel, I think it was?
Yes, Miss Revna, I was sort of taken on as an adoptive granddaughter. And the kids running around here, they call me father for some reason, so...
We'll continue with our laps, but I'm just wishing to have this moment of conversation with him.
It is fair. Let me quickly explain something, as I have stuff to attend to. To hide is to tuck yourself away out of sight from everything. From someone looking up, or for someone looking down, or even someone just walking past. In the future, though it was not allowed, caves on a mission might be helpful. Up in the trees where you're surrounded by leaves and covered by it. Thick bushes. Or in a scenario where someone's not necessarily looking for you. Dark places.
Alright.
That is all. I trust you'll get your laps done.
Yes, we'll get them done.
Oh, Papa Kel, I found something glowing in the woods.
Yes,
it was a really big thing, and it was dark in the middle.
A really big thing that was dark in the middle. Was it a creature?
No, it was surrounded by the glowing roots that's in the graveyard.
That is a ceremony site. That's where we accommodate for members of the guild and those that get promoted. In fact, when you become a member, you will step into it and you'll agree to a contract, per se. And as such, you will get a sigil marked onto you.
Another contract.
The tree that it represents. This is the symbol you would get.
Oh, that's why everyone has the tree.
Yes, world tree is a...
World tree?
Indeed.
Is that what the roots are?
From my understanding, yes.
Assumedly.
What if I already stepped into it? Am I a member now?
Did you leave fast enough? Considering you're still here, yes, that is. I think you'll be quite alright, but I heard over-regeneration can be quite a problem.
Over what?
Over-generation. Skin layered upon skin and stuff like that. But I don't know. Get checked out with Isaac, it might be a better idea.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
I stepped on the platform and then I stepped off because it didn't feel funny. I also have 75 blue mushrooms.
That's a lot that you've collected.
Oh,
wow.
Perfect. That is a good amount.
Oh, well, you fit them all in your pocket, huh?
The more you get,
I'm
the
holding
more I
them.
will.
It's like a really big bouquet, but it's a fungus.
Wow, that's beautiful. You should make bouquets
Get me
professionally.
some red mushrooms now. But
Okay, do you want these? They're kind of
yes, and if you could also get some from the caves as well, if that is possible.
Caves? Mushroom caves? Okay. There you go.
There are
Giant bouquet of mushrooms.
I'll put this in my.
Contrast with your eye nicely.
Okay.
I appreciate
hi,
that.
Isaac. I needed to go to you because I stepped into a glowing circle in the woods.
Where do you... Okay, what's glowing circle? Oh.
Death isn't something you should be afraid of, alright?
Right. Yes, well.
It is the joining of family and kin.
You know what they say about old dogs.
The member's initiation, so... it's where you go to
Indeed.
become a member, and
I am still on my own pathway to look into the understanding of death. After all, I am a necromancer. You take care, right?
Yes, well. Thanks for your time. It was nice talking to you.
it can be pretty bad.
Maybe we can talk about death and all it entails sometime in the future. That's a little too much for me today.
It's gonna take a mushroom. You know these mushrooms can kill you, right? Poisonous.
Well,
when consumed.
I had never eaten them, but I'm not too surprised.
Follow me.
Oh, well.
So, are all the members of the guild
These mushrooms are poisonous. When consumed, they are quite deadly. Though what they are combined with dilates that poison, makes it more edible, and in turn makes it into a potion of healing, rejuvenation, life.
Transformation.
Think you're aware of that?
Yes.
Life is not just a linear path, it's what you make of it. If you can turn death into an act of beauty for healing for others.
Your siblings all know magic, don't you?
Alright.
Like this mushroom here. You can bring hope into others. But there will still be many that will care for you. Pass.
Yes, it's not exactly my death I'm concerned about.
Is that not the case?
Partly. Well, my wife.
If I may ask, what is wrong with her, if any?
Well, the same thing that's wrong with me. Old age, trying to outrun death, and we've been backed into a corner where it's all but guaranteed within the year we will both be dead.
Why is that? What has backed you into a corner, my friend?
My own past actions. I won't get into it, but...
No. You're part of the guild. If anything has reminded me is that we are family. Just like your wife, and just like your family. We a guild are set bound to protect one another. There is issues that you need dealing with. You have the guild's support.
These issues are... I appreciate the offer, it's very sweet, but the things I'd rather not talk about, and the things that I've brought onto myself, at the expense of others.
It's quite fun. That is quite understandable. I will not pry into your own business, but many people here care about you, Kelsier. And by extension, they also care about your wife. If you've worried that she's going to pass, then there is nothing holding you back. But I will definitely say this, and I hope you take it with you. Please take your life in stride. You and many others to come. Many fear about the death's grace. It is more than an invitation.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself, so that you may not die with the regrets.
Yes, I appreciate your words. They're very wise. Though they are not ones that can apply to me, as this is
I
my
assure you I
prison.
am only wise when it comes to death. I've had a great teacher after all.
Wow.
I'm still a kid at your heart. I don't know how old I am, but... well, I look no different than most of the folks here, so... I could only guess.
Yes. I'm not sure about beast can aging. Well, fish can aging. I know a little bit about beast can aging, but... yes, you don't look more than a young adult at most.
We'll have to see. You take care of yourself, Kelsier.
Yes, finish up my laps, as it were. So I'll be going this way. Thank you for your time, Zoldos.
Take care.
You know my big spell, right?
People spout off what seems like useful information, but at the same time it's entirely and unfortunately inapplicable to me and my situation. I can't live life to the fullest. Not when I'm here and I can't even see my wife. I suppose I could bring her here, but what of Bethany and putting her in danger and putting my wife, Lena, in danger? It's just oversimplified ideas. Alright, laps completed.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Say,
I was the white hair
where
with
were you running? You're training.
bird person said I had to run because I lost or something.
Oh,
Yeah, we all had
Because of this.
Because I didn't hide well enough, as you do. As
Were you also a part of the hide and seek?
yes, well, that is why I was behind that grave. It wasn't just for fun.
That's where you were, the fucking graveyard?
Is there something wrong with this one?
I can't tell if he's doing it on purpose or not. He seems like he forgets
Oh.
everything he says, like, after a few sentences.
Yes, well, I was behind a grave, and you and I had a very enlightening conversation, which I'm sure you might have forgotten completely about.
Oh.
Was that breaking glass? No, maybe I'm just hearing things.
I have been forgetting many things.
Well, you and I guess, both have old age in common, and our minds are both starting to go.
How old are you, Blacksmith?
I am 4,000.
Did anyone else hear the like glass breaking?
Did you heard it, right? Did nobody else hear it?
That was odd.
Now, what glass breaking are you referring to?
I don't know.
I just heard like some sound somewhere. I don't know.
Yes,
I was hearing things.
Well, I guess I'm not hallucinating auditory sounds because I also heard it, so... glad you found your way back here.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been having headaches all day. That was a new one, though.
Related to your transformation, possibly?
Oh, possibly. Oh, actually, yeah, after losing that form, there's been a lot of stuff going on up here. That's a little concerning. But back to our prior conversation, if you...
Yes. Yes, I had asked you a question.
It was to summarize. No, I never knew my parents. I came out of a pit. I just emerged here one day and only knew that I was alone and that I was hungry. And I went about my adolescent years with that mindset.
Well, I guess it's a miracle you've made it this far, and congratulations. I'm sure it's due to hard work.
It's certainly due to something. But back to the point with Revna and such.
Yes.
At least you seem remorseful about it, though if you truly are, I cannot tell.
Well, I can say I am as many times as I can, but it won't really change anybody's opinion. But I am. I care about her very much.
At the very least, for the time being, I will believe that. I will believe that to be the case. I want to believe that to be the case, because Revna truly does love you like flying.
Yes, I'm
sure you're already aware of that.
I love her too. I just, well, my concern is if I'm not myself tomorrow, and I act away or do something that possibly hurts her again. Is that a dog?
A dog? I can't see that dog.
Yeah.
Anything you'd want me to do in particular if you were burnt?
I mean, it's nothing as morbid as kill me, but I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted you to be aware of it, I suppose, and I don't want to hurt her anymore. It's just, I don't know.
Well, at the very least, I understand, old man. You don't seem like a bad guy.
Looks can be deceiving. I am not.
This is certainly why I hope you're not lying.
I couldn't call myself in any good faith a good guy. But I do care for Revna, so that much is true.
That's, at this point, that's all I really care about. There is genuine care.
Well.
What are they doing?
Looks like they're talking to the dog or wolf or whatever's there.
I've got it around. I want to come along and keep Porpoise away from the trouble.
Sure.
It's back so I can go grab the meal.
What's going on over here? Is
That chart's coming out of your wallet, though.
What? Is it?
I don't know why. It's a wolf.
It's a sad wolf.
I know.
What's going on, little guy? You lost?
Are you hurt?
Doesn't look like it's.
Oh, it's hurt. Isaac, do you have any type of splint or something? Bandages on you? It seems to be a broken paw or something. Maybe something in its paw.
Oh, is it? Kane, try and grab it and see if you can see if it's anything wrong with its leg.
Alright, I'm gonna go like clasp its snout with my left hand and.
Do you have any animal handling?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Gonna roll with the thought that you don't. Okay, but you got a nat 20, so it kind of.
Let's go. Come here, buddy. Alright. This is gonna hurt. Nothing happened to you.
Its paw. If you could look at it.
Go ahead. Kind of like taped it.
Isaac, help me with this.
I'll try and grab its paw.
Alright. He's gonna stop and blood into his hands. The strings attached to it. It's gonna slowly start to
Okay.
minor infusion to mend the wounds and bruises.
I know. Everything.
Right. So with a 11 plus 3, making it 14. The scratches and wound is slowly going to start to mend. Bruising of skin and dead tissue is slowly starting to repair. The way is taking a little bit longer. Alright.
You got his new suit up, guy.
Yeah, if only.
That seems worried.
Of course he does. He's away from his pack. He's probably been wounded by something. Maybe it was the bear Buxton was talking about.
He's passed out.
Perhaps.
Alright. Is everything okay? What happened?
I don't think so. He was glowing for a long time, and now he's not.
Oh, it's probably exhaustion. I'm not too familiar with the key variation. I'm guessing he's.
I think he passed out.
Key exhaustion is my
he
guess.
said he was going to use as much key as possible, so I think he used pretty much all of his key.
Yes. Well.
He has a mark on his forehead.
Let's try and drag him to the med bay.
Okay.
Yes. Between.
I think we should drag him. That might hurt more.
I believe between the three of us, we could probably carry him. Oh.
Let's try and pick him up by the. Let's make him stand up and carry him by the shoulders.
You think we could do that? Heavy.
We just have his
big,
feet will just be
big,
dragging.
beefy boy with all that strong, weighty muscle. All right.
Let's take him to the bed bay and then.
Passed out. We're trying to help him to the med bay. He was glowing. He was using.
Well. Where did you end up hiding at, Isaac?
I was in the mill.
In the mill.
I was trying to use the darkness to my advantage, but he pretty much searched every house, so it didn't really help.
Ah, Yes. I was considering a house, but I ended up behind a grave, hoping that the tallness of it would hide me from sight, but I was not successful in that.
I pretty much wanted to use anywhere with a bit of darkness, and since I couldn't use caves, it was kind of my only option.
Alright. Should have tucked yourself into bed and put the blankets over you.
Okay, let's get him into bed.
And
then let's respawn.
What? Is the session over? Fuck. Well, I guess a respawn it is.